Hi everyone, this is Arslan from Ars Dent Repair. Today I got this beautiful looking Lexus RX350 with a dent on the fender. Let me show it to you quickly what it looks like. And this is the dent that we're going to be working on. As you guys can see, it's quite severe. When we look at it directly this way, we don't see it as severe. But once we take a look in an angle, especially in the reflection of the light, you can actually see there's a lot more to it. Right here, right there. We also see a large buckles right here, there. All this has to be taken care of. You can't just fix this part and leave everything else. It's gonna look ugly. You wanna make sure everything is repaired, done properly. And that's what we're gonna be doing here. So let's see what we can do. So our next step in repairing this dent, we want to pop the hood, create an access. In this case, I had to remove this panel cover here so I can access this dent from the back side. Obviously, this dent is so severe, so sharp. It's on the body line. I'm not going to be doing any of a glue pull. I'm not going to be pulling from the outside because it's just really difficult to pull this body lines. Much easier to access from the backside and massage this dent out. Since it's cold outside and it's right on the body line, I'm going to be using a lot of heat. I'm working outside, as you guys can see, so I'm using a torch to make sure the paint stays flexible. Now we can go ahead and start doing some pushings. I want to be super careful with this. Slowly moving this dent out. Want to take my time, don't want to rush, but that's all what I'm using right now. It's a Dent Dial 35-inch light duty with a lot of test tape on it. Whatever you want to start with, it's totally up to you. Alright, so the first pushing is done. My goal here was to lift the bottom of that dent on the body line up without causing any poke marks, without causing any extra work for me later. Let me show it to you quickly what it looks like right now. So this is what it looks like right now. It's not perfect, but what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to create a metal flow. I want to get it going, and once I get it going, then it's going to be a lot easier for me to work on this dent. Right now, as you guys can see, we still have this buckles here and there, so now it's going to be the perfect time for me to go ahead and start working on this. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue our repair process. There are a few different ways of doing this knockdown work. So in this case, what I want to do, I want to close the hood and come from this angle and do the knockdown from here. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my light this way and do knockdowns from this angle here. So I'm gonna be using this R4 cherry tip from Dentcraft Tools and this rubber ball. I don't want to be too precise, and I want to keep it as clean as possible, so I don't have to do a lot of cleanup work once I'm done with this dent repair. another thing, when I'm working with this blending hammer, but I'm not trying to hit it hard, I'm basically trying to bounce it off the surface, kind of like this. I'm not putting any pressure, but what I'm doing here is that by doing this in the right spot, I'm creating a vibration and the metal basically just flows, okay? And keep your hand flat to the panel. If you feel like the metal is not going in anywhere, increase the pressure that you're applying to this panel slightly, just a little bit. So now I'm gonna go ahead and change the angle and do the exact same thing, but just from different angle. Let me show you quickly what it looks like now. So this is from one angle. All right, as you guys can see, we still have this indentation here, real nice. So let's change the angle of the slide, and this is from different angle. Also looks not bad at all. It's getting more and more difficult to do cross-checking, so I'm gonna have to create an axis for myself from the bottom of this fender. I'm gonna be using this 48-inch rod, the same mushroom tip, and with some Tesa tape on it. There's some minor imperfections left. Quite hard to picture all this in the video, so I hope this is not going to be a problem for you watching this video. Slowly I'm coming to the end. We are right now at about 95%. So as we go closer to 100%, we're going to be switching to our sharper tips just to pinpoint that small minor imperfections. All right, and this is our final result. This is what it looks like now. And that's without the light. For this dent repair process, I ended up using a few different tools. One of them was this 35-inch light duty dent dial. Another one was this 48-inch double bend ultra dent tool rod with this removable tips. Another tool that I used is this sharp tip PDR finesse tool, one of the Mark Turkish rods, and this stain liner tool, the Killer Whale. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you do, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to see some more cool stuff. And also, if you have any questions, comments, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll be happy to reply. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.